Charge him, I fucking dare you. Hey, I'm Corey from Leon's Law. I wanted to go over this video on how Charlie fucked this up royally in my opinion, so let's get into it.
What's even worse is the people on Twitter who are saying Alec Baldwin needs to go to prison for this. Why? It's not his fault. He was told the gun was cold and was just doing the scene as he was instructed.
Yeah, and that's the problem with this right here. If I'm handed an actual gun, I don't think I've ever been handed a gun and never checked to see if it was loaded. That's the first thing. And Fox News is reporting that this was an actual gun that he was given. Whether or not he knew that, that's another story entirely. And also, of course, the other media reports this is a prop gun. And I don't know if there's a way to check whether or not there's ammunition in a prop gun or how it's even loaded, I'll be honest. But the issue is here what Alec knew at the time. Because according to reports also on site, who knows if they're reliable, they had several misfires beforehand. I think 3 to 4. Whether or not those misfires resulted in live ammunition being shot, it's unclear. But if that did happen, then Alec had reason to know that something like this could happen. And it could be just circumstance why it was aimed at somebody when it went off, but it would also matter what was his reasoning for pointing the gun, whether or not it was as a joke, intentional, whether or not it was part of the scene. That's all stuff we need to find out. What it's really going to come down to are two things. First is going to be proximate cause, because we know that he was the actual cause of the person being shot. He pulled the trigger, right? So proximate cause is whether or not it's foreseeable that your action would have the intended consequence or the actual consequence of what happened. So could you foresee that pointing a prop gun at someone could result in their death? Normally, no. So Charlie might be right on this one. Normally there would be no chance of this happening. But if it was a real gun, or if Alec had seen someone misfire the gun, had seen the gun misfire before, or had reason to believe that the gun could misfire and could injure someone, then it's a lot more likely that there was proximate cause that his actions would cause this harm. If he was going to be charged, it would be involuntary manslaughter, and that is often the taking of a life unintentionally when doing a lawful or unlawful act. And it's most likely that he was doing a lawful act here, but it did result in the death of somebody. Thus, the involuntary manslaughter charge would happen. The reason I don't think it'll actually happen, maybe I'm too cynical for this, right? But the prosecutor's office, the DA, they have complete discretion whether or not to charge you with a crime, right? So here's the thing. If you commit murder and the DA doesn't want to charge you with a crime, they don't have to. It's crazy, right? They don't have to. So if someone in the DA's office is like, I don't want to charge Alec Baldwin, he doesn't get charged with murder, even if he did it. Even if by all standards and by all readings of the law he did it, they don't have to charge him. Charge him, I fucking dare you.